Hello everyone and welcome back to Susa Plays, where we're going to play GeoGuessr Challenge Mode, 5-minute time limit. And the seed is in the video description so you can play it for yourself. And then come back here and watch me play it and be amazed at how bad I am at this game. I assume that I'm bad at it because, well, I do sometimes get an email for someone else completing the challenge, and so far there's never been anyone who's done worse than I have. They've all beaten me. So we're driving on the left, is that correct? Yes, we're driving on the left here. Also palm trees and well, other southern hemisphere trees. So we could be in South Africa again. We've been there before. But these are like rice fields. Maybe we're in Asia. I'm not sure. We have like the Corviga assembly plant over here. Maybe we can read this sign over here. No parking. We can read that one. Yeah, it's the Vital National Merubakan National Balongan Unit Petan. This sounds sort of Tenerang Petan. This could be like Singapore or Thailand, but it doesn't have these letterings. How about Singapore? Malaysia maybe? Pahang, they have sort of this typing. I'm not going to be able. What's the top there? It says Merubakan. Singapore is very dense, so there's probably not much. You would see lots of houses everywhere. Yeah, it sounds like we could be in Malaysia. I'm gonna put the marker in Malaysia and let's have a look around and see if we can see anything that. Oh, that's a nice little house there. Morangi, Sekarang. They should be driving on the left over here, I think. I think we learned that they drove on the left in Thailand. And if they do Perhatian Kurangi Kesepatan. I'm not sure what that means. But there's lots of people driving on bikes here. Maybe it's the local Hells Angels. Yeah, there's something that they're warning us for. Also these little, they're definitely growing some sort of rice. Indonesia. Sakai Republic, Indonesia. So with that in mind, I think we're in Indonesia. Dirga, is this like a border crossing? No. Could be on the border between Malaysia and Indonesia. But where in Indonesia would we be? There are lots of islands. The ones down here are also part of Indonesia. Malang, we saw that. Surabaya. Dirgayu Republic. I'm not sure. Tulungagung. We didn't see that one, did we? It's like a national republic center of something. Yeah, there's the Indonesian flag. It's like a palace or something. Maybe we're like in the capital then. What's the capital? That's Jakarta. Well, if it's like an official building. Balongan. It's kind of difficult to find. Is that it? Oh, we were closer to Jakarta, but we weren't in Jakarta. We were actually... There's Balongan. Yeah, so I could have found that on the map. And there's Pertamina Balongan. I guess this was what we saw. Was that gated off place. Well, we found Indonesia. We were on the right island of Java, but we were in West Java, not in East Java. That's okay then. So here we have forest, pine forest, RUS. Yes, I am, because that means Russia. Well, as far as I know. So we could be anywhere in Russia. That's not a nice prospect to be able to actually figure out where you are. Going east, turning a little bit north. At least the road seems to be large enough that we might be able to find. So this is a river. The P means river, and it's... That letter is not very common in Russia. Iksombeksa. Iksombeksa. The E with the umlaut is not, as far as I know, that's not a Russian letter or a Cyrillic letter. But also not really a Greek letter. And well, this does look like Russia. I suppose you can have an E. Maybe it's over in the Asian part. That's why I don't recognize it. But if you guess here and you're wrong, then you're terrible. Well, actually, what's the name of the river? So maybe the river is perhaps not Russian. And that's why we have that. Okay, well, let's move on for a bit before I commit to a place in Russia. This could be North Russia, this could be East or West. I don't know enough. Forests, I believe those are common in all of Russia. A road that heads northeast. I guess that's as far as we go. Yeah, the car turned around here, so let's go back. Actually, let's go back to the start and go other way. Okay, that's the end of it too. So apparently can't go down the road either way here. I don't know why the Google truck made that sort of a stop here, but we'll have to live with it. So what part of Russia are we in? North? Not as far north as the tundra. More the taiga, or whatever this is called. Perhaps in this region, perhaps in this region, perhaps in this region. I'm gonna go up here. That's not too bad. We were... There's the river. Ekomyegan, and the Exombera is sort of different spelling of it, I believe. Oh, that's the Cyrillic. So yeah, well, I wouldn't have been able to find that on a map, even if someone had told me it was in central Russia, close to the Ural Mountains. I would probably still not have found that place. 2,800 is as well as I could expect to do there. Alright. European road signs. Ah, we can actually tell from the shadow that we're driving this way. So we're driving on the right side. That's a different clue. This could be... I'm not sure. Spain, maybe? Open fields. The red and white of the European road signs. Looks kind of warm. Sitan Bellu, Belvet Mastanesi. Maybe we're in Turkey then. That sounds kind of Turkish. Yeah, what does this say? Yeah, Turkey or Bulgaria maybe? Let's see if we can find any. It looks like a pretty large city here. And there is a Konya. D715 to Konya. Sehir Merkezi. That's that S with the little bit of a spot under it is. There's Konya. Alright. So we're headed straight into Konya on the D715. This road. Okay, but we could also turn right and go to Sehermerksi or Yunak on the 4204. So where would that be? Karaömerler. So this is the D705. So this is this road. But Sehermerksi, maybe that's just a suburb or similar. There should be an airport here if we're actually entering Konya. I don't think we're entering Konya. I think this is some sort of town on the way, like Agabeli or Damlakuyu. Kulu maybe. Yunak. These don't have any numbers. Sehir Merkezi. We're not in Ankara, but we're somewhere along this road. It is going pretty south and turning more south. So we should be turning like that a little bit. Maybe we're right here then. Doesn't look like it's in a city area though. Or maybe we're right here. Jenny, Bugdai, Pazan. Let's see how this intersection looks. Okay, well, here's Yunak. Didn't we find Yunak? No, that was Kulu. Insuyu Zuluklu. Insulu and Yunak. I mean, we can't be north of Ankara, because then the signs would say Ankara, not Konya. Surely. Insuyu Zuluklu. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, of course. We are headed south, yes. I always get it wrong, but I don't think I've got it wrong this time. We're actually heading a little bit east now. Oh, we have to be right here, right? Actually, we could be up here. That's better. I didn't have I clicked there. I did. Right north of Sihambeli. Because it looked more like a city than it did down here, and it's also turned a little bit to the left. Well, that's 100 points we lost. 100 or 200, but still, I found the right road, I found the right country. That's not too bad. So we are now in a bit of a wood area. This sort of looks like Alaska did last time. Pine forest, and still, well, that doesn't really look like the US. Veneluiska. We could be in Russia again. Let's head south and have a look at this sign that says Väisälä. Well, that sounds Finnish. But that other sign didn't look Finnish. Those are usually white in the Finnish. But can you have that many A's without being in Finland? I'm not sure. Vätsärin. Kemijärvi. Kuusamo. Hyvinkää. Väisälä. Maybe we're in Estonia, or they have as well. Räpina. Pärnu. Återpää. Saaremaa usually tricks me when we're out there. Not sure. I'm gonna put it in Estonia for now, and let's move on along this road and see if we can find anything else. Going south. Road number would probably help. Some other yellow center line is not something I remember seeing in Finland before. So we might... Oh, those look like Finnish road signs though. These looks like the Finnish small road type of names. Yeah, this is probably Finland. Even though the yellow line kind of throws me off. Okay. Some red houses with white trim. And not finding much. I've already forgotten what that city was called. Or that town, region, whatever it was. There are bus lines here. Well, we must have some sort of major... Oh, there's a bike road as well. Looks like we're getting into a suburban area here. Perhaps we will have some sort of sign. Saarijärven. Saarijärven Arnilalu. Is that like we saw Saarijärvi, didn't we? Kemijärvi was what we saw. Saarijärvi should be somewhere along. That's like a hiking trail or something called the Saarijärvin Road. I'm not sure exactly, but Järvenpää. Camping. How about this one? Hyrynsalmi, Petäjälahti. Okay, well, I'm gonna put the marker down around this middle of Finland, and then we're gonna go on a bit of a hunt to find Petäjälahti. Or Hyrynsalmi. Well, Hyrynsalmi, Petäjälahti. Alright, well, our guess wasn't that bad. There's Hyrynsalmi. Where was... Oh, it was... Okay, we were probably on the E63 then. We saw the road to Pyrinsalmi. No, we were here. But we got all the way down here. Pyrinsalmi and... Suomusalmi, Hyrynjärvi. Well... Okay. Good enough. 4,800. I didn't find it, but I got a bit lucky with the guess, I suppose. Alright, last one. Now this one looks more like North America. The mailbox there especially. Also, that's not a pickup truck. It can't be in America then. We have some couches and an armchair out in the backyard, or rather out on the street. Perhaps they're hoping that it'll get picked up by the garbage collection. And some mixed forest here. Driving on the right. Looks more like the US. Speed limit says 60. It says 60 kilometers per hour though. That does not look like the US. So my mind strays off to Canada maybe. See a lake or an inlet of some sort. Lots of cabins on the lakeside. Can't really see the water from here. Is that a fire truck? No. It's just a truck. It's not on fire. Okay, well here we have a better look at the lake or inlet. Seems to be a lot of boats going around. I suppose this could be like up here in Ontario, or it could be what we're actually looking north right now. So I suppose we could be, well, it would be kind of silly if we were on Manitulin Island. It could be down here. Meaford Collingwood, looking up at Lake Michigan. It has to be Lake Michigan. Or is this Lake Michigan? Lake Erie, Lake Julia, Lake Superior, right. That's the big one. Lake Huron. I didn't know about that one. There's Lake Erie. This is Lake Ontario. And then this must be Lake Michigan. Yay! I'm good at this. Not really. I'm gonna put us here, but we could just as well be like up here near Vancouver, on Vancouver Island maybe. Actually, that looks kind of likely, since you can see the other side of this. Let's see if we can find any more signs to tell us. What are you doing? What sort of bike is that? You can't even sit up when you're trying to ride a bike. You have to lie down. Reclining chair. Okay, well, this looks kind of could be like on Galliano Island. Or we could actually be down here on here. Meldrum Bay, Evansville. I'm gonna put this here because there's so much water. Nice car. 80 kilometers per hour. Speed up. We're going south. That doesn't fit with anything over here. No, we're not here. Here maybe? Lion's Head, Hopes Bay, South Bruce Peninsula. Larry's taxidermy studio, where you can get stuffed. Yeah, well, I'm not. Thank you, Canada. We figured that out already, but that's nice of you. Just have a sign that says Canada. Oh, 10 seconds, what does this say? Please tell me. Thurston, Sturgeon, Dunford, Sturgeon. That's over there, right? No, we were kind of right. We were in here. Sturgeon Point. Yeah, that was a pretty good guess. I guess the water we saw was much smaller than what I expected. It was Sturgeon Lake. Lindsay. Would I have been able to find sturgeon? Probably not. Sturgeon Point. Lindsay. If it had said Toronto, maybe I would have been able to find it. But pretty good, pretty good. Almost the right lake. Not quite though. Oh, and we broke to 20,000 points. Broke 20,000 points. That was a while ago actually. I haven't been doing that great lately. Except for that one that was a new record. Was episode 57, I think. Yeah. I hope you had fun if you played along. The one in Russia sort of was where we lost most of our points. And I hope you liked the episode. And I'll see you again next time.